Good evening, everybody. It is 7 p.m. Eastern time. I am glad that you guys are actually on the stream right now. And as you see, we're going to the moon. All right. You guys were making fun of my NASA shirt that I was wearing. So I said, you know what? I'm going to stop by NASA. I'm going to pay them $12 million, get me a suit, because that's the first stop, right? And then it's the moon. So listen, man, we're ready for the moon, right? Either way, guys, check it out. We got UpShod that's going to be joining us on today's stream. Also going to be followed by Hank as well. So we're going to have a nice little roundtable discussion, as you call it, guys. So everybody else right now, man, just welcome to the stream. All right, I see we got Abby, we got Jake C, Low Roller, Time to Change, everybody else. Welcome to the stream. But without further ado, all right, I know that we've been seeing we're seeing a dip right now. The market is down. But guys, embrace it. Be committed, okay? Do not get influenced by this hype going on. But either way, we are live, and I'm going to be bringing UpShod to the stream. Everybody, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and bringing UpShod on to the stream. UpShod, how are you?
Hey, Alpha. I'm here. Great to be here.
I'm glad that you are here. As you see, people are already calling your name out. People are happy to see you. People are glad that you're actually on the stream. Okay. So it's a pleasure to have you right now on the stream.
Thank you so much, sir. And welcome everybody.
As you see, they're calling you the daddy of Doge.
Yeah. So when I first started doing some DogeCoin videos, I got this nickname Doge Dad. So I think a lot of people find my videos educational.
Yes.
Some complain that I'm not going deep enough into the details of cryptocurrency, but I like to keep things pretty high level, pretty loose. I got, there's a lot of people who just entering the crypto market now, and new investors, and a lot of them are just coming in based on the hype, and they don't really know what they're investing in, a lot of them. So yes. I think my videos have been very helpful in kind of laying out kind of some of the basics. I come from a stock market background, and so I bring that kind of different viewpoint into my videos, where I show stock charts and crypto charts, and I do comparisons, and so people are learning a lot, and I think they're getting a lot out of it.
Yes, they definitely are. And that's why, I myself watch your videos, because you're actually very knowledgeable. And that's what I tell people, it's time to start separating the hype, the propaganda, and actually start getting informed about cryptocurrency, especially, if you're investing into DogeCoin, start getting yourself informed. And that's why I've been telling now people is actually be convicted. Be committed to investing into this. Just don't change your mind. Depends on how the waves are doing today, So that's why, I'm glad to be having you on the stream. Guys, I appreciate the super chat. Robert the Grow, appreciate the super chat. And as you see, Craig Carter, holy UpShod. I comment every effing day. I love you, bro. You like my comment every day.
Thanks, Craig. Thank you.
But yeah, as you see, people calling for that. Robert the Grow, always appreciate that, man. Appreciate, guys, the subscribe button. We're going to be having Hank on here as well. So UpShod, a little bit about you. I know you said that you come from the stock market background, and I know I watched some of your videos that you used to day trade as well. I'm not sure if you're still doing it.
I'm out of the day trading business right now because I'm into crypto, and I don't day trade crypto because it is a losing battle. Unless you're a whale and you've got hundreds of millions of Dogecoin that you're moving the markets with. Otherwise, you don't know when that's going to happen. So day trading crypto is just a losing game. I still have some stocks. It was a tough day for me today. Workhorse, heavily invested in, and they didn't get this Postal Service contract. And so I'm a little bit down on that. I don't know how that's going to play out yet, but yeah. The stock market game is tough sometimes. But
yeah, day trade is very serious. You have to be knowledgeable, be informed at the same time. It's really just a 24-hour job. And one thing that you said about cryptocurrency is that you do not day trade cryptocurrency. Reason because it is highly volatile. And that's what that's why I want people to go ahead and understand. I myself, I'm in it as a hodler, the buy and hold method. And that's something that I encourage other people. I'm not here to tell people go ahead and day trade with cryptocurrency due to how high volatile it is. So if you're trying to do that with cryptocurrency, good luck. Is it possible? Yes, but you'll go down as a legend on my book. I'll tell you that much. And there's probably, I'm pretty sure that people have dipped their toes in it, to go ahead and try it out.
Unless you've got hundreds of millions of DogeCoin, it's not worth it on the Doge.
Yes. Be aware.
Scalping AMC. I saw that from Craig. So
yes, I see people are talking about AMC, and you did say you do have a background in stock. So hey, might as well go ahead and free open about AMC.
So I bought one share of AMC to help support the whole Wall Street bets movement. And, it rocketed up to 18, crashed all the way down to, 6 or 5. And it actually was my only green stock today was AMC. Unbelievable. Who knows what's going to happen with AMC? I mean, but I don't think the rest, no offense, Craig, I don't think the rest of these people on the stream really want to talk about AMC. So,
yeah. A lot of people here, they were actually talking about AMC when I was looking at the chat, and it was going and going and going. My only comments I have to say about AMC is that I see AMC is going to go soon with the future. That's what I'm thinking right now, especially how hard they've been getting hit now with the pandemic. So if they survive, I just don't think so. I don't see AMC surviving in the long run right now. Also, what I wanted to ask you, UpShod, what got you into YouTube?
YouTube. A lot of it was boredom. I mean,
was it during? Did you create your channel during the pandemic?
Yeah, just in December. It's a new channel.
In December, awesome.
Yeah, it's very new. I've been doing a lot of swing trading, and I decided, well, why don't I just start to sort of document some of the things I'm doing, and so started to make some videos, and then transitioned into crypto, and the channel took off. So this is great. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it was something just unexpected. And something about YouTube is that you might not, be the best video editor. You might not know how to edit your videos or put something together, and you're learning as you go. But if your content is good and people enjoy what you're talking about and actually gain knowledge from it, then it's going to go ahead and grow from there. So, that is something that is great to happen, especially that you just started this in December.
Yeah, thanks for that. I'm getting a little better at the editing, and I'm trying to put in, merge in some different things. Multimedia stuff will be coming in more, getting the hang of it. So yeah, but it's fun. But yeah, it's basically really the content, and I think what people are really responding to is the message that I'm giving, more on an educational basis, where people they're learning, and yeah, it's going very well, I think.
Yeah, I think that when I see your videos, right, what I enjoy from it is that when you speak, it's like so calming, and I just enjoy it. Like the video just flows through, and I'm learning, and it's just something nice and calming to hear and see, and plus the clarity that you give when you talk about Doge as well, But yes, you saw amazing growth then if you just started in December, and we're basically closing the month of February. So coming in at 30,000 subscribers, that is, something very big and just to accomplish in 2-month period, really. So that's great stuff, man. And something, unexpected, and you got to find a talent during the pandemic as well.
Yeah. Funny how things work out sometimes.
Yes, that's the way it is. Very, very unexpected. Thanks, Michael Garcia, everybody else right now tuning in onto the live stream. Thank you for that. And either way, if guys, we're going to be, if you guys want a Q&A at the end of the stream, you guys can go ahead and give that as well. One thing right now that I want to talk about is, of course, is that a lot of people, they're freaking out right now about what is going on with Doge. For example, I'm listening to people say, oh, they lost a lot of money, $500, $600, $1,000. What can you tell these people right now? And also, what can you tell them about right now how the crypto market is doing, especially with Bitcoin going down, Ethereum going down drastically as well, which I did not expect it to go so low.
Yeah, so crypto market pretty much follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 68% of the whole crypto market, And generally, how Bitcoin goes, so do the other coins. And Bitcoin, got some negative press the past couple of days. I think, there's a lot of worry about, government regulation. Janet Yellen for the United States Treasury, is talking bad about Bitcoin, and people respond to that. And now there's talk about, maybe the United States government might get into their own digital currency of somehow, because, they're not going to sit by and let cryptocurrency take over. They don't get their piece of the pie if everyone starts using crypto. And, as I said in one of my videos, not only the government, but the big banks as well, because the big banks are all making money just how it is with paper money. They don't want cryptocurrency to take over. And there's a lot of money in big banks. And so they're not just going to sit by and let crypto take off. Now, I was really surprised that, so many institutions have been buying into Bitcoin, especially like pension funds and like endowments for big universities, all piling into the Bitcoin bandwagon. And
one of the big ones was City of Miami. That was one of the big ones. How for them to start paying the employees with Bitcoin, and that hit home since I'm over here in South Florida. So yes, definitely a lot of changes. And I think, before the government and all these banks and corporations, they were just, hey, you know what, let them have their fun. But now is a great time to be alive if you're into cryptocurrency, because there is just so much happening around cryptocurrency. You just cannot put a blind eye on what is going on right now with cryptocurrency.
Low roller there, he's got it right too. These mining pools, especially the F2 pools.
That's why I left it highlighted.
They can move the market. I mean, let's talk
a little bit on the F2 pools, just a little bit. Guys, if you do not know what's the F2 pools, is basically in China, they're doing a lot of mining. All right. And in theory, and UpShod will go ahead and correct it since he's more into Bitcoin. In theory, they're mining all these Bitcoins, releasing it into the market, and then they're dumping them. Okay. They're making the money and dumping these Bitcoins. UpShod, you go ahead and take over.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's what happened last night. There was, 3,000 Bitcoins got dumped from what I understand. And Bitcoin was already kind of on the downtrend from like 56,000 down to about 54, 53. And then when that happened, middle of the night, I think Bitcoin then dropped down to 45, hit low of 45. So, I mean, that's a big drop. And of course, all the other cryptos followed that, dropping down. Again, it's hard to believe that there can still be this volatility in Bitcoin because of so many institutions, having large blocks of coins. But as you saw, it can still happen. So volatility is not going away, even with Bitcoin.
Yes. And that's something very true, because with all these entities putting into Bitcoin, you'll figure that there's not going to be a mass influence, but however, we're seeing right now the biggest dip that Bitcoin has had, and biggest dip in a sense of the money that has been lost, that has gone into a decline. But either way, starting about Bitcoin, what do you have to say about DogeCoin and the people right now that are freaking out? The ones that are regretting buying into DogeCoin, because I know some people bought into DogeCoin just yesterday, perhaps for the first time, and now they're seeing their money today, and it's like, oh man, I'm down even more.
Yeah, 20% hit. It's kind of tough. Again, DogeCoin has got a few challenges. One is still the meme coin kind of joke. The birth of Doge and what it was about. And that's going to be tough to break. And I think the whales as well, who own so many coins, and they can move the market. In some of my videos, I show some of these large wallets and how they're buying a bunch of Dogecoin, and you see the green candle on the charts, that follows that to bring the price up. And then they sell and the price comes back down, and they're skimming like 0.02, 0.03 cents. But hundreds of millions of Dogecoin they're turning over, and they're just making hundreds of thousands of dollars of profit like every day doing this. And it's tough for the retail trader to follow along with this. And Elon Musk was right, and that having that much concentration of coins in so few wallets, isn't good for Dogecoin as a whole for the people. But certainly, at the same time, having Elon Musk behind the coin is a great thing. And if that wallet that I showed in my video this morning, that has a billion and a half Dogecoin in it, that was first bought up at 0.08, 0.079 is when most of those coins were bought. And then he or whoever the owner of that wallet is averaged down by buying some at 0.05 something.
Do you remember which wallet?
0.69 average. But they're hurting too, because they're down $20 million from 0.08 to now. So for everybody else, what I can say is you just got to hold on. If you start selling while it's down, you lose out, and people have sold, and that happens. But we don't know. The story is still ahead of us, and what Elon is going to do, and the support that people have with the coin, where this is going to go in the future. This is, it's exciting times. This is a great place to be. I'm certainly still bullish on Dogecoin. I'm invested in it, and I think Elon's got our back. A lot of people are saying, in comments and such, that how Elon's only in it for himself. And I don't agree with that at all. If Elon's going to support it, and he's going to say that he's looking out for the people, and he knows all of us people, if we make a lot of money on Dogecoin, we're going to go buy Teslas. Elon wins again. So yeah, I like that.
I like that Elon's behind it, but I did talk about Elon yesterday, because what I want people to understand is that don't try to analyze every tweet that he puts out there, because he is a jokester, and that's the way he is. Elon Musk, he's not going to be stopped. He's not going to have a filter. He is a jokester. However, I truly believe that he does support Dogecoin 100%. As well, I do believe that he has caused confusion with some people as well, because they do start selling. They don't understand the tweets that he actually puts out there, and people panic and they sell. So, however, though, he is a big supporter of Dogecoin, and he does have our back. Just that he loves Twitter, and Twitter has shown from Tesla in the past that is his playground. He loves it. He loves Twitter, and he just likes to have fun with it. So for Elon to just make Dogecoin a big pump and dump, that is not true. Okay, Elon Musk is the richest person on earth, if not the richest person on earth. Okay, I'm not sure Jeff Bezos surpassed him. I heard a rumor there, but either way, he is the richest person on earth. All right, over $200 billion. He builds flamethrowers when he's bored. He does not need the money. Okay, he's not using Dogecoin as a pump and dump. Honestly, I believe he is just a supporter of Dogecoin.
Agreed, Alpha. Yep.
But yes, let me see. I know we have some question here. Are you working for NASA? Can't tell you yet. It's getting there. They got my application. I'm not sure if I'm in yet. Much love and respect to you too. Either way, guys, just highlighting some of the comments here. Elon Musk lost $15 billion today. I know Tesla was down. You want to go ahead and give your input on that? UpShod, I know Tesla, they lost quite a money today as well.
Well, ever since Tesla hit $800, there's been a lot of talk about it being overvalued. And so a correction was going to happen regardless of, whatever else was happening in the market. So I pretty much saw it going back down into the sevens. To dip down into the 600s was a pretty big drop, but I think it recovered at the end of the day back up to 700. Tesla's diversified, not only cars, but they're in the the solar panel and energy business. And when Bitcoin was up near 59,000, they were up $900 million on their Bitcoin investment that they put in. They put in 1.5 billion, and yes. They were up 900 million at one point in time. Now it's down to I don't know, maybe a 600 or 500 million.
Just
still, but
right now you hit that topic because they gained $900 million. Do you think Tesla is going to go ahead and invest again on Bitcoin?
I think Elon did his one shot with Bitcoin in order to be able to set up their own almost bank so that they can accept Bitcoin as payment directly for cars. I think that's what the whole deal was. It wasn't because they were going to invest as an investor to make money, but it was more that they would have a bank of Bitcoin so that they can start accepting Bitcoin for Tesla cars. And I would hope that he would then open the door for other coins to be accepted, like DogeCoin.
Yes, and that's most likely what is going to happen. They're using Bitcoin as the icebreaker, as the gateway, as the one that's going to go ahead and open this door for for other cryptocurrencies to go ahead and come in and start getting accepted. As we slowly been seeing, Dogecoin has been getting accepted, and some smaller platforms, but is going to get there. And that's the good thing about Bitcoin, that right now is getting accepted and is getting a lot of attention. And to me, honestly, the biggest one was with Apple. So either way, UpShod, I'm going to be bringing Hank as well into the stream because you did mention a good topic, which is the whale. And I want to also bring up which whale was that you actually pulled up as well. So I want to talk just a little bit on that. And also your thoughts about Robinhood being the number one whale. Is it good? Is it bad? Because there's a lot of confusion in this. So either way, guys, welcoming Hank Dank onto the stream. I know you guys haven't seen Hank since the winter storms in Texas. Okay, so Hank was without light, without water, but guess what? He's a survivalist. All right, that's what happens when you're in SEAL Team 6. Well, all right, guys, Hank Dank into the stream.
What's up, everybody? I did survive. Alpha, Daddy Doge, everybody in the stream. Welcome all the new guys to the stream that may have come over from UpShod's stream. Welcome. This is one of these channels where we love to share information and not just hype. So we really do appreciate UpShod being here. So yeah, we want to get into some of these topics and some of these current events. And I watched UpShod. I watched your video this morning. I love that you give information that people can understand. Because of course, like DogeCoin, with all of this recent crypto craze, DogeCoin is one of these cryptocurrencies that's really pulled in a lot of people that otherwise had no ideas or ever even had intentions to invest in cryptocurrency. So we really appreciate that you're one of these streamers that actually brings information that people can understand, and then they can go from there and they can start to look in and dig in and research what they think about this crypto market. So yeah, I like your I saw your analysis this morning of this wallet, and I can't remember which wallet you said. I want to say it was number 7.
Yep,
it was number 7. Okay.
Yeah, it was number 7, and I want to look at it because UpShod, while he's searching that up, did you happen to see the Reddit article from Andre from Alberta, or did you see the stream the other night when we had Andre from Alberta on this the stream?
I saw his article. I didn't.
Okay. Is this wallet? This wallet's not the one that he has pinned as possibly Elon Musk wallet, correct?
Well,
okay. Because
this is the one I thought was.
This is the number 7 wallet.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is the one that we're all kind of speculating is going to be the Elon Musk wallet.
Yes, this is the one. Yes, this is the one.
Yeah, because of when it buys in and the amounts that it buys in at 8 cents, right?
Right, and I was using this as an example of averaging down.
Right, and this is exactly. I thought this was a perfect example. Yes, sir.
Yep.
And guys, the reason why we speculate this is Elon Musk is because Elon Musk have put that he was buying Dogecoin for Lil X on February 10. And February 8th is when we started seeing these transactions take place. Okay, these buy-ins.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I'm almost certain that this is that. Exactly.
Same.
I didn't want to get into Elon this morning in my video because the video was more about buying dips, averaging down. Do you sell and rebuy? And I didn't want to open the door for the whole Elon thing. No, plus, Alpha was talking about it all day yesterday. So.
We like Elon, but we try not to base everything around Elon. These guys will tell you I'm one of the people in the Discord that is always saying, don't base all of your Dogecoin purchases and sells solely on Elon tweet.
Yeah, and I think his tweets have been having less and less impact.
Yes, they have, and we have seen that. We definitely
have. I agree. But there are I feel like there are a few things to take away from the Elon tweets. One, he hasn't faltered. Like even through the period where we thought these were speculation that this was just jokes, that Elon was just joking around, and he still continues, right? And then he, up until the point that he says that he buys Doge for little X, right?
Thanks, Joel.
And we don't know how much that is. We can speculate that this is his wallet, but of course we don't know that for sure. But then he comes out, and this is something I wanted to get into and get your opinion, UpShod, was, even though I don't like talking about the Elon tweets that much, this Dojo for Doge. I'd like to know what you think about this. Do you think there's anything there at all, or do you think Elon is just trolling as he usually does?
I think Elon's being trolling and evasive and not tying into any one thing. I mean, he even said on his Clubhouse interview the other week where he has to be careful what he says because he doesn't want to move the markets, but yet he still has fun and he can't help himself. So he just, I mean, wasn't it a few weeks ago he said that I'm going to be off Twitter, and then two days later he's tweeting again. It's
and he did. He can't help himself. But we do know. Obviously, again, this is opinion and speculation, but I feel like it's in the right direction. That we do know Elon is extremely. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, after you finish what you're saying, if you could explain what the Dojo is for the people that
I can try, but I haven't looked into it too much. But I will explain it here in a minute. But we do know that Elon is a brilliant man. He's extremely analytical. He's very forward and futuristic thinking. And even though he may be trolling a little bit and having fun with this, it's not baseless. I feel like he may have some direction and some ideas of where he's trying to take this. Now, as far as like Dojo goes, this is something that, again, like we can speculate on it all we want, but we really don't know. I mean, we could assume that maybe he's going to fork DogeCoin and use the Dojo supercomputer to power that coin for the processing power, for the computing power, to make the transactions extremely fast.
Yes.
But again, this is speculation
as well.
Right.
So just see the Dojo as a supercomputer that I believe is being used by Tesla, or is that Tesla? Right? Something like that right now is being said.
Dojo, I believe Dojo is a Tesla AI project that they are working on, if I'm not mistaken. But Dojo has much bigger fish to fry to me than to back a DogeCoin fork, right? To be the people's currency. I feel like DogeCoin dev team, while they have a lot on their plate, I feel like for what we want Dogecoin to be, they can take care of it. The first thing that they have to do really is, of course, they're going to update Dogecoin, right? They're going to get it up to date with the Bitcoin.
The core.
The core, yeah. I was trying to think. Yeah, the Bitcoin core. That's going to take time, right?
Yep. It'll take most of this year, I think, to get all of that done.
Of course. I'm reading Abby's comment here. Sorry. Oh, okay. Well, they said they know somebody that's working on the Dojo project. And again, I don't really
know the Dojo thing. This is Elon preparing for war against the whales.
Right.
I think he's just saying this to freak the whales out. I don't know if there's anything real behind it or not, but I'm just saying, I think he's preparing for battle.
I can completely agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't want to knock it down. I don't want to say it's true. Just that we do not know. As you see, Abby here, she says she has a friend on it. I can confirm that my husband and I have a friend that's a software engineer that works on the Dojo project. I cannot say anything more than that they are working on something with Doge. Okay, that is something that Abby there is saying. At the same time, I'm like this about it. Elon Musk, he's just unpredictable. He says things sometimes and they don't happen. But at the same time, don't sleep on him. Elon Musk really has the power to still turn this around. So with the whole icon that he has right now with the fork on the road, Does it mean he's trying to fork Dogecoin? Is that possible? Is he trying to make the Elon coin, the red coin? That's just all talks and speculation. We just do not know yet. Okay, but like I said, do not sleep on him. He definitely could bring something to the Dogecoin table.
I agree, and I really don't think Elon. I mean, Elon's an engineer, right? Yeah, he's a programmer as well, but he doesn't. His concerns are more for the projects he has right now. His, SpaceX, Starlink, and I get that he wants this cryptocurrency for the people as well. I just don't see that he's going to spend the time and the resources really to fork his own coin. He can very much back DogeCoin. I don't think they're going to actually use Dojo. And the reason I don't think they're really going to use Dojo, they could, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're going to use Dojo simply because what Dojo is. Dojo is a supercomputer that's designed for video input, right? It's to analyze video input. And this is really what this is meant for, is to help power Neuralink. I mean, I know I'm not really getting deep. That
is the cause. I haven't read
the
roots either, but I know that is the cause for Neuralink.
This is for Neuralink, and this is for Neuralink because you have to understand Neuralink, maybe not now. It may have medical uses in the short future, but in the longer, bigger picture, Neuralink is going to replace the cell phone. I mean, the cell phone is our walk-around daily computer, right? We keep this attached to us at all times, right?
Yeah, that gives me
this is our access to the internet. This is our access to everything, right? This is our current computer that we carry with us everywhere.
A cyborg right here,
right? This is our cyborg that we have a brain. This is our brain to computer interface right here currently, but Neuralink is going to be the actual brain to computer interface. So everything that you use your cell phone now, this eventually will all just be tied to a chip attached to your brain.
So again, guys, we do not know if he's going to be integrating this whole Dojo for Doge. Okay, one thing I can say about Elon Musk, is he going to do it? Again, we do not know. He's a great person to have for Dogecoin. Okay, great person you want on your team. But at the same time, Elon Musk has so many projects right now that are going on. All right, he has the whole what is it called? Starlink with the internet.
Starlink.
He has Tesla. He has
Solar City.
He has Neuralink. Okay, so when we talk about bigger fish to fry, this is what this man is working on. And one thing is that, how does he have time to work on all these things? I don't know how he does it, and I wish I knew his secret, because I just have no idea how this man operates. He has so much projects that he's working on, and I spent so much time just going to work, doing the streaming of video and the gym and family and all this stuff. I have no idea how he manages all these things. So who knows if he's going to do it, guys. We're not here to knock it. The thing about Elon Musk is that he's just too unpredictable.
Right.
But UpShod, Hank, do you guys have any final comments on that?
Well, I'll tell you about Elon. You have to realize Elon, the way he does all of this stuff is he has teams, right? It's not like Elon just does all this by himself. Elon is an engineer. He likes to get in with his hands, and he likes to work on the projects himself, right? But these are hundreds of thousands of people that work on these projects as well. Elon's not the guy that sits at the end of the chairman's table and just tells people what to do. That's part of his job in some sense, but he's a creator. He's an inventor, and he likes to get in there with his hands, right? So and a lot of people don't realize, just Tesla, which I'm extremely impressed with Elon Musk, don't get me wrong, but just with Tesla alone, a lot of people think Tesla just build cars. And some people know that Tesla build batteries and things like power walls, and then they build much larger batteries that are meant to power entire cities, entire countries, even small countries rather. But Tesla is in a lot of things. Tesla's in robotics, right? So Tesla builds a lot of automated robotic systems that go into like Chinese car factories, for cars. So, and that's just one project, right? And then obviously everybody knows he's got SpaceX, which is a huge deal right now, with SN10 maybe launching this week, which would be extremely impressive to watch. Hopefully it doesn't crash and burn again. But like I said, Elon's great. I don't want to take up too much time. Elon's great, but again, he's just one little piece of the pie for Dogecoin, and it's great that he backs Dogecoin, but I just don't think that everybody should put all of their financial gains or losses simply on the back of one man and what his tweets say, right?
It's just that there's a lot of people who have invested in Dogecoin because of Elon. So, I mean, a lot of people are here because of that and are holding on because of that as well. So, and I don't think Elon is going to sort of drop Dogecoin and have all these people who've supported it because of him just leave us out in the cold. So, yeah, it's a strange kind of confluence with Elon and this cryptocurrency. But
I get it. He has a ton of influence on. He really does. He has a ton of influence on the market. It's just, I think it's smart to let people know that they need to find. And this is kind of where I want to segue into a question I have for you, UpShod. But this is where I think people really need to find where if they're going to invest in Dogecoin and even any other cryptocurrencies for that matter, you need to find what's the supporting aspects of those currencies. What makes them just not vaporware, for instance. So, in a lot of your videos, when you happen to touch on Dogecoin, and you always say you're a holder, and I agree, we're holders here as well, but you like to say it's because you think that Dogecoin is going places. So there has to be something behind those thoughts aside from you just thinking that Dogecoin is a great crypto and people tweet about it, right? So what are the things about Dogecoin that you think are going to give it its successful run here in the future?
Its use as currency. That's going to be its number one thing, is actually using it to buy things, because the transaction speed is so much faster. The fees are so low.
Yes.
That, that's the big barrier against Bitcoin. It just takes so long to verify a transaction and has high fees. So, for day-to-day transactions, you're not going to go to Starbucks. This is a joke I make, right? You're not going to go to Starbucks and buy coffee for 0.0021 Bitcoin, right? You're going to spend your Dogecoin for that. Different currencies are going to have different uses, and I think Dogecoin could be the day-to-day currency around the world, and that's my take on it, and that's why I'm supporting it, and that's the message I spread in almost all my videos, is that it is a cryptocurrency. It's not a crypto investment. There's a lot of people who got in very early and have made a lot of money on it, but in the end, that it's a currency, and that's the way I think that we should look at it going forward. Is talk to merchants, talk to anyone you can about Dogecoin. Do you take Dogecoin? Do you take
right? And so as we got into this Dogecoin adventure that we've all got on recently, I agree with you. I think Dogecoin's main function is to be a everyday peer-to-peer currency, right? And this is something that we talk about quite a lot, is the advantages of Dogecoin and why it was designed to be an everyday peer-to-peer currency and not digital gold like Bitcoin. However, with Dogecoin, a lot of people, you'll notice they say, hey, we need to get these places on board. We need places to accept Dogecoin, right? But what I think the message that we really need to start putting out more importantly is we need to start spending our Dogecoin at these places, right? You can say, let's petition Walmart to take Dogecoin. Let's petition Amazon to take Dogecoin. Well, it doesn't do Dogecoin any good if you don't spend your Dogecoin at these places, right? They have no incentive to want to take on, especially when you ask these bigger companies, man, they have no incentives to want to set up the systems in place for them to accept Dogecoin.
Or any crypto. I mean, that's why.
Or any crypto for that matter, correct.
Amazon, and need to be in the crypto business. So
right. But there are a lot of smaller companies that are coming on board, and there are definitely, I don't want to call them mom and pops, right? But there are definitely smaller businesses with few employees that take on Dogecoin and Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And if you want these cryptocurrencies that you're choosing to invest in, if you want them to succeed, then you need to at least when you can make a purchase at one of these places and they do accept DogeCoin, for instance, you should just go and purchase some DogeCoin for the purchase you were already going to make, and then use that DogeCoin to make that purchase, right? So I think a lot of people need to understand that this is a big, it's a full circle. We can't just ask these places to accept Dogecoin if we're not spending our Dogecoin. Otherwise, then it just becomes, like you say, it's just speculation, and it's just sitting in a market like Bitcoin, and we're just trading it back and forth. We're not actually spending it.
Yeah, Hank, agreed. Yep.
And I think it's like I've always said, for Dogecoin to have true value, we have to use it. Okay. So we have Bitcoin. When people think about cryptocurrency, they think about three things. They think about Bitcoin, right? Number one. They think about Ethereum, and they think about the altcoins, right? So Bitcoin has already set a stage, being Bitcoin, being what it is. Ethereum has set a stage by what? By smart contracts, for example, right? And then Dogecoin is setting a stage right now that it has to be used for a peer-to-peer currency to be used daily, and we have to go ahead and give it this value. So guys, something that I always talk about is Dogecoin right now is worth 5 cents, 6 cents, just because somebody else is willing to pay a higher amount than you did. Okay, that momentum could go away, and then Dogecoin could be gone. And that's why what I always call for is to start giving it true value and have these platforms start accepting it and start signing these petitions, start calling out these companies, these entities for it, guys, because that's what we need Dogecoin for. And that is the purpose for it. It was created to reach a broader demographic than Bitcoin. It was created for that peer-to-peer daily currency. So that's what I want you guys to understand. I know that I do not always talk about Dogecoin in a positive light, but why? Because I like to be as realistic as possible with you guys. And sometimes when I say these things, you guys want to go ahead and look down on me. But I like to just give it to you guys on the way that I see it and what has to be used for. Okay. But either way, we're gonna keep moving on. I want to talk about the number one whale because still, of course, a lot of people have questions on that. So I want to bring UpShod, of course, since he's the guest over here. And I'm going to pull up the Robinhood wallet as well and give UpShod the limelight.
Yeah, so Robinhood. There's a lot of traders on Robinhood, and a lot of people got into Dogecoin with their existing Robinhood accounts. And so, what most people didn't know is when you buy cryptocurrency on Robinhood, you don't actually get your coins. And I think most people now know that because it's been in the news and people have been talking about it. I've been talking about it on my channel for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I think I made my first Robinhood video back on February 3rd. And I laid it out and said, look, guys, if you're going to buy on Robinhood, you're not going to have your coins. You're not going to have a wallet. You're not going to be able to use Dogecoin to tip people or spend. It's just for speculation. You're just investing on the price. Price is going to go up. Price is going to go down. And then with this number one wallet here, what I think it is, and what I said, a long time ago was this is the reserve. This is what was set up by Robinhood Crypto, RHC, which is a subdivision of the whole Robinhood entity. What they needed to do was make sure they had enough Dogecoin in their reserve so that when people are buying and selling Dogecoin on their platform, they have that as a backup. But this wallet doesn't change if a bunch of people buy Dogecoin on Robinhood. This is just a reserve. So there's no outflows of money from this, except when it first started. I think they were still trying to figure out the wallet system as a wallet for Robinhood Crypto way back in the day. And then, of course, the Reddit thread sort of went into the detail of there was a different wallet started, and then coins were transferred over to another wallet and then into this wallet. And that Reddit thread, I think, laid that out pretty clearly. But yeah, this is a wallet that is holding a bunch of Dogecoin for a reserve against the buying and selling. So what happened on February 4th with all of this, it started on 28th, 29th. There was a lot of momentum behind it, but I think Robinhood needed to slow down and eventually hold a lot of the buying because I don't think they had enough Dogecoin in their reserve to handle all the buying that was happening on their platform. So then their last big buy of what was it? 2 billion Dogecoin happened right around February 4th, if I recall. That was to make sure that they upped their reserve because of the buying that was happening on the platform. Now, going forward, and as I've said in the videos that I've made, Robinhood, they're making so much money off of this reserve. If you look at, back in, 2019, in 2020, when they were making these first large purchases, they've made billions of dollars they've made off of just this Dogecoin wallet as a reserve. Of course, they say, and Vlad said this in an interview, well, they didn't get into this to make money off the price of cryptocurrency, and they're not investing in cryptocurrency. And he's kind of right there, but just like same with Tesla, making $900 million by buying Bitcoin to use as a reserve, so Tesla wouldn't have to use some third party to, for the purchase of cars. Robinhood has set this up, I think, as a reserve, just so they have enough coins as a backup to all the buying and selling going on the platform. But now what's happened is there's been such an outcry against Robinhood, not only for Dogecoin, but also, the GameStop and AMC and other stuff. But, no one's crying about Ethereum on Robinhood or Bitcoin on Robinhood. It's Dogecoin. And it's funny that even Dogecoin is mentioned in the Robinhood tweets because, we're the ones who have really raised this as a concern.
Yep.
So it would be in Vlad's best interest, Robinhood's best interest, to come up with a wallet system so that they can begin to transfer these coins, which are our coins. These are our coins. If you have coins on Robinhood, these are your coins. That your coins could be transferred out of this wallet into your own personal wallet. That would be the best thing Robinhood could do.
Yes, I agree. And one of the I think what Robinhood, the reason that Robinhood came up with the tweets recently was kind of touching on this, on how they're going to start bringing wallets to their cryptocurrencies in general, is simply because they understand that there's such severe backlash over the fact that people can't transfer their cryptos out, that they're trying to save what customers they can from retreating. But they have to offer, right? They're going to offer these wallets, but I feel like if I had to take a rough guess estimate, I would say at least 40% of the people that hold at least Doge, we'll just say Dogecoin right now on Robinhood, they're going, as soon as they get the ability to transfer their Doge off of Robinhood and move it to a secure wallet, they're going to do so, right? Now, do we actually see an impact in this wallet? That's a big question.
I haven't. What's going to happen when people actually have access to the coins, and what happens with this account?
Right.
I think there's going to be some type of market correction. We're going to see a dip, but there has to be some type of market correction that's going to go ahead and take place after this, and that's going to go ahead and cause a panic. But
I don't see that, Alpha. I don't see it influencing the market because there's no new coins coming in.
It just moves from one wallet. It just moves from one wallet to another, but it doesn't actually leave. It's not buying or selling, right? It doesn't leave. It doesn't leave. Okay,
so that's what I want to know. So they're going to be transferring this, and it's not going to affect the market
unless they sell it. Right. Now they can sell, right? But if Robinhood opens the ability to transfer off of the wallet, Robinhood may take some of a fee off the top, right? But they're just transferring it from wallet to wallet, right? So it doesn't leave. It just goes out of this whale wallet and it goes into a smaller individual wallet, right? Which is actually a good thing because then we just broaden the amount of actual individual wallets that people own. But I wanted to touch on something I think is very funny that I don't think anybody's touched on at all here. So Alpha, if you scroll through, or can you reduce the size of this image and just show all of these these smaller little troll fees that pump in.
Yeah.
What happens? So what happens with all of these little troll fees that are getting sent into Robinhood that are just people sending into Robinhood? Does Robinhood just get to keep all these little small amounts of Doge?
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because this wallet hasn't moved, right? So there's obviously an excess of DogeCoin on here. So what happens with that? And there's obviously an excess. This wallet has not moved. So I understand that, yes, these, the way Robinhood operates is that pretend you're at a shoe store and they have a racket of a shelf back there with keys, right? Because that's what they're doing. But what happens with this excess?
That's the question. That's a legal issue. That's gonna be for somebody that knows a lot more about this legally than we do.
Robinhood users.
Does Robinhood get to keep this because it was unsolicited, or are they required by some kind of law that we don't technically know right now that they have to distribute this back into the market somehow? Again, these are legal issues we probably shouldn't try to dig into. I just think it's funny that nobody ever talks about all of these, because if you look at it, it doesn't really start happening until December, if I believe. I think
People
it doesn't.
thought this was Elon's wallet. That's why.
I know, right, and that's where all these crazy. And again, at the beginning,
sending these sort of cryptic numbers, pi and Elon's birthday and 69 and 420 and all these things, and because they all thought it was Elon and they were just going to try and get Elon's attention by.
Yes, and we like in the very beginning and when Alpha started streaming about Doge, we liked to dive into these Doge conspiracies with this wallet, but we pretty quickly figured out that because you could send into these wallets, then all of this was just speculation. We knew that it wasn't Elon's wallet, and we knew pretty quickly on that this was an exchange wallet. We could only speculate that it was Robinhood, but we knew pretty early on that this was an exchange's wallet and not just, which was a good thing, right? Because if this is an exchange's wallet, because a lot of people were fearful that a wallet holding 29% of all Dogecoin, at any time they could just dump it and then it would just crash the Dogecoin market. But I mean, this is a good thing that 28% of all of Dogecoin is at least on an exchange, because then at least there's some legalities behind it, right? There's some regulations behind it that they can't just turn around and dump all this. They would cause a lot of issues with the people that actually hold Dogecoin on the Robinhood exchange. And I mean, if Robinhood did just decide to dump all of this, I mean, at least the SEC would get involved, right? I would think so. So, but yeah, I think I think these are interesting things to look at. But there are whale wallets that, like from the beginning that we've talked about, that I just find way more interesting than this number one wallet. I mean, because we do have whale wallets that are real day traders, and they like you were talking about earlier, they are making a lot of money, and they're making that money off of people that get, as they call, paper hands, right? The people that sell off.
Yeah,
that's what. Yeah, and that's where they're pulling off.
I show the 9 wallet a lot on my videos.
Yes,
that's the one where they are trading, and they're making a lot of money. It's off of 0.02 and 0.03.
And they have to be using bots, right? You would think that they were using some sort of algorithms here, they're not just sitting at the computer all day just clicking and making these trades.
Hard to believe, but yeah, look at them. Look at all those recent purchases now as Doge is low. So as soon as it goes up, you're going to see sales, and they're going to be skimming big profits. That's what they've been doing.
Have you dug into the Dormant wallets any? Just in your free time, just to look at them?
I've looked at a couple of them, but I don't really have much to say about them because you just don't know if somebody has lost their password or keys or whatever, and
right,
those coins are lost forever, except you see it in the wallet, but whoever owns that wallet doesn't have access to it anymore. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah, and that comes down to the number 2 wallet. Is just that we have no idea what is going on, and this is the second biggest whale. He owns 3.92% of Dogecoins. Did he lose his account? Did he pass away? All right, we just have no idea. And that right here is number 2, guys. As you see.
Inactive since 2014, which is just wild. I mean, you have to think, if this is a lost account, this is a large chunk of DogeCoin that's just gone in the ether forever. If it is a lost account, but this is also, to me, this is also like a very good reason why Dogecoin should be inflationary, right? Is because otherwise this is billions of Dogecoin that's just lost in the ether forever, right? So with Dogecoin being inflationary, it makes up for this lost Dogecoin. Does that make sense? Am I on the right track with that idea?
Yeah, I mean, there's a big controversy, right? Should Doge be capped or not, right? And I get a lot of questions on my channel, like how much would Doge be worth if it was capped, and they're not going to cap it. I just don't see the developers going in and changing that. And and I've talked a lot about, it's not an unlimited number of Dogecoin in the future. Yeah, it's a lot of Dogecoin. 5 billion new coins a year is a lot, especially compared to, how many Litecoins there are. If you're going to start comparing, Dogecoin to Litecoin, it's a lot of coins. But year after year, the percentage of new coins against the overall quantity of coins goes down every year. So it is not really inflationary. It's somewhat deflationary, but we don't like to use those terms because they are economic terms that are more for, the cost of goods and services against money. So not a direct thing, but people just latch onto those words. So, but it's not inflationary. It is not. It's going to go down every year, and percentage wise. And then part of it is to make up for exactly this: lost coins and other coins that are not, going to be used. So you could almost think that it replaces a bunch of coins that go out of service, so to speak. I mean, the United States Mint does the same thing. They pull money out of circulation. They keep printing a lot more money, but I mean,
yeah, you're not going to be able to
inflationary currency.
Right. The USD inflation is at a way higher rate than what Dogecoin is going to be at, especially during this last year. So that's something that people have to go ahead and understand. And actually capping this, I think that we will actually lose, some of that called Doge supporters.
I wish I was the billionaire Dogecoin holder, Corey. I just saw that.
Listen, UpShod's having a blast over here. Every time I see UpShod, he's just there laughing, into himself, just having a blast with the comments. So
I love the comments.
You gotta highlight that. That's a great.
I agree, UpShod. I love the comments.
Which one was that one, UpShod?
That was Corey, who says that I'm probably a billionaire Dogecoin holder.
Yeah. You will be a billionaire if you keep holding Dogecoin someday.
I can't.
We like to hope, right?
I hope we all are. That'd be awesome.
I agree. UpShod, I do. So I don't mean to hijack the post because I want you to be able to speak a lot on this. So I want to give you questions, right? So we talk about, this is something I talk about a lot, especially in the Discord, and I'm just curious. So we talk about Dogecoin, and we talk about its utility, right? And we want its utility to be first and foremost, right, as a daily peer-to-peer currency. But there are other projects in the works for Dogecoin. They may be secondary in these projects, but there are. So, like Dogecoin being implemented for smart contracts, for instance, what do you think about that? And we can touch on the Flare network if you know anything about the Flare network. But all I know about Flare network
is I thought it was tied to XRP. And
so Flare network is tied to XRP, right? Yeah. The Flare network is kind of its own thing, and Flare network is
part of the ecosystem of XRP. And with everything going on legally with XRP right now, I stopped really digging into it anymore.
So yes and no.
He's right, but the thing is that XRP will not have an effect on the Flare network.
Yes. So like I said, it's yes and no, right?
Today. Go ahead.
So Flare Network is actually its own thing. Now, XRP was its first adopted F asset, right?
Yeah.
But Flare Network is actually built on the Ethereum virtual machine, and it's not tied to the Ethereum network, but it has the same coding as the Ethereum network, which is the Ethereum virtual machine. So, but Flare Network itself actually has, at this point in time, 3 cryptocurrencies that it's able to be used for smart contracts, which XRP was the first one, right? And XRP is going through a lot of issues with the SEC right now, and there are
Due to
like
that,
MoneyGram, right? MoneyGram is saying, I don't know if they're suspending it, but they're at least suspending
and remember that's the problem
XRP.
when something is centralized, and that's the issue right now that we're seeing.
Right.
The good thing about DogeCoin is that DogeCoin is decentralized.
Right.
So they shouldn't be saying that we shouldn't be seeing fingers being pointed onto DogeCoin, just like Bitcoin.
Right. Exactly. And so, but one of the interesting thing about Flare Network is its whole design is to bring on all these cryptos that don't really have at least smart contract utility, and then so then they brought on Litecoin, right? And then they're bringing on DogeCoin. One of the interesting thing about Flare Network is that it takes all these cryptos, and it doesn't matter how fast these cryptos are, right? These cryptos all have like the same playing field when they're used on the Flare Network. So DogeCoin being brought into this, and since you really haven't looked at it, obviously you can't touch on it that much.
I haven't,
right? But I would suggest that you actually go and look a little bit, you dig a little bit into the Flare Network, and then maybe you can later in time you can touch on a video. But it does have some really interesting aspects, and one of the things is, of course, that it brings utility to DogeCoin, and with it bringing utility to DogeCoin as the ability to power smart contracts. In my own personal opinion, I see it actually showing up in the price speculations as we go, as far as DogeCoin within the coming years.
I mean, that's a good thing about the Flare Network, that is going to be putting DogeCoin into a more further use. And if you guys do not know what smart contracts are, smart contracts is basically an agreement, a digital agreement, and that's something that takes place with no third party, no banks, no attorneys. And this is going to go ahead and open the doors to real estate, mortgages, medical services, insurance claims, guys, you name it. Okay, smart contracts is something, for the future, something that not even for the future, something that is being used right now presently. And DogeCoin is going to go ahead and take place in this, which Flare Network integrated DogeCoin for this usage. And then after this comes something that's called Gala Games, which they're going to go ahead and be introducing. Think about it, getting paid while you game, okay, which is going to be something about the future that's going to be coming. Either way, go ahead and give this back to Hank.
Well, all I was going to say right now is, while we've been talking for the last hour, Dogecoin has gone from 4.6 to 4.75.
Yes.
So response to this stream is awesome, because people are buying Dogecoin. So that's good thing.
I love it. And I saw that you released a video just the other, it may have been within the last 24 hours, how you kind of speculated if we were in a bubble and if things were going to drop to begin with. And it's funny because I actually saw that video this morning, but yesterday I had the same feeling, and I was watching Dogecoin. And about 8 p.m. last night, before I went to bed, I'm in Texas time, so I'm in Central time. But about 8 p.m. before I started crawling into bed, I opened up my app and I set a limit trade, and I set it for 4.5 or 0.45, and to buy more Dogecoin if it reached 0.45. And I went to bed, and of course I woke up and it was at 0.41, and I knew that my limit trade had happened, just like I kind of predicted when I went to sleep.
So I was looking at the markets over the weekend, and because you don't look at the stock market, right? Because stocks aren't trading. So everyone's watching crypto, and I just got this feeling on Sunday like something's not looking right here. And so I planned out the video on Sunday night, and I made it Monday morning about the crypto bubble, and are we in a crypto bubble? And I just wanted to see what people thought. I didn't know that Bitcoin was going to go from 58 to 45. But I could see a correction coming. There was one in like early January, I thought too, was the last one. When after Bitcoin hit 40, it dropped down into like right below 30 to like 29 something, if I remember. So that was a much more V shape. I think this is going to be a drop, and then it's going to sort of, be a longer recovery period. I think right now is what I see. I don't think it's going to just shoot back up to 58. It's at 48.7 now.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a while before it gets back up there.
I agree.
But yeah, it's just one of those things. And again, from my stock background, I look at charts a lot, and charts say a lot. And yeah, you're looking at bid and ask, and you're reading the charts and seeing what's going on, and I could just see that. Yeah, this isn't looking so great. And then last night, I put together the outline for what I recorded this morning for buying the dips, not realizing there was going to be a big dip. And there it was.
I mean, we saw it coming. Like in the Discord, I at least have been talking about personally. I was just waiting for it to hit the mid fours. I was shooting for the threes so I could buy some more, but we had all been talking about just waiting for it to hit to those mid fours. It just came sooner than we all thought it would, right?
Yeah.
Since it was at that battle stand of 5 cents and a half, and it stood there for a while, for a good amount of days, and then we just saw this drop, basically overnight while we slept.
So I just want to give a little plug. I'll be doing a live stream on Friday night, 7:00 Eastern time, and we're going to be talking a lot more about charts. And one of the things that I do is I look at the buying and selling of crypto coins in relation to how stock action works. And a number of my videos have shown these sort of resistance lines and support lines, and they're real, and you can watch it happen. The support right now, I mean, at 4.7 was the support before this dip. It dropped down, and DogeCoin hit 4.7 a couple times, came right back up to 5. And I'm waiting to see once this settles down, what the new support line is going to be. But we're going to be talking about that Friday night. Yes. That's going to be one of the main topics. Is going to be chart.
I'll be there. I'll be there to watch.
Guys, go ahead and as you see, I have it up there. That is UpShod's YouTube. Just clearly put UpShod on your YouTube search. You'll go ahead and you'll find them, guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And subscribe there to UpShod. Very knowledgeable, especially, of course, the way that he breaks down the chart and he talks about it. Very knowledgeable person, guys. And the thing about this stream, right? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to UpShod, guys, for the ones that are here. Guys, the thing about this stream is that, as you guys see, I'm trying to bring people together, okay? Why? Because the Doge community has risen, and the DogeCoin has gone up in its price because of the unity that it has, behind the momentum that it has. So that's why I like to bring people on here like UpShod. That's why Saturday I brought in Andre from Alberto from Reddit, all right, the one that exposed the whale wallets. So I'm going to be trying to be bringing different people up to the stream. What I'm working on right now is also the DogeCoin developers to go ahead and jump onto the stream as well, perhaps somebody from the Flare network, and we're going to go ahead and keep it moving from there. I want to go ahead and thank UpShod for being up here on the stream, guys. We're going to be going to questions and answers as well. But one thing, guys, is that I know you guys, do not always agree 100% with me, with Hank, and I know some of you guys don't always agree with UpShod. Okay, it happens. But what I'm trying to do, guys, is that instead of just the hype, right, I'm trying to actually inform you guys, bring people different people to the stream to actually bring you conviction on why you're investing into DogeCoin. Okay, so I'm always going to bring out the good with the bad. So either way, guys, one thing that I like about DogeCoin is that it's been around since 2013. Okay, it has great security behind it, and also even better yet, a great community, and it's targeted to be a day-to-day peer-to-peer currency. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let it out. Hank, anything else that you want to say before we go to the questions and answers, by the way?
No, I have a question for UpShod, and I know I'm wearing a Star Trek shirt. Forget it, because I'm a Star Wars fan myself. But I think the question that everybody really wants to know right off the bat is,
don't tell me, because I was going to ask that
too. is all right, A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back?
Empire Strikes Back.
All right. Okay. All right. You're legit.
Yeah, no.
Doge Daddy's legit.
The one thing, Jay Moore, appreciate the super chat tweet from Ross Nickel, where to spend Dogecoin, huge list of locations. Thanks for that, Jay Moore. Appreciate that. Guys, you see Ross Nickel. So my question to UpShod is, right, I see all these figures behind you, okay? Pick your favorite one. I would like to know. I know I see Star Wars, and I think I see Tron. I'm not sure what I see back there.
I don't see a Tron. He's got some. He's got some stormtroopers. Obviously, he's got Yoda there. He's got C-3PO. I think he's got the guy I freaking hate. What is his stupid name? Misa crazy. What is his stupid name? What's the Misa guy? I can't.
Jar Jar
Binks. Yes, I'm sorry.
Gotta love Jar Jar.
1 through 3, man, I just can't do it. I'm a purist. I'm sorry.
Definitely. Listen, the only thing you're missing is the whole thing right now that's in the moment, which is the Baby Yoda. Okay,
Yoda.
That's the original Yoda.
Grogu. Everybody loves Grogu, but nobody talks about Yoda anymore. I love Yoda. Yoda's my man.
Yes, but guys, if you guys any question, go ahead and drop it down, guys. We're going to be ending the stream once again. UpShod, thanks for being onto the stream, guys. So conviction. I want to always talk about that word. Be committed. Okay, in other words, to be committed to Dogecoin. Know why you're buying into it. Do not just go ahead and buy into it because the waves are looking good, because it looks like a nice beach day. And now when it looks like this going to storm at the beach, right now you're going to go ahead and sell. Be committed. Learn about it. Inform yourself and know what is coming behind Dogecoin. Instead of just all this hype that is taking place. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions, go ahead. The time is now. If you have any questions, UpShod, I think they mean you're cool. The rule of two, UpShod met Yoda in real life. Jar Jar. So the rule of two, guys, if you guys got any question, the time is right now. All right, go ahead and say orange ain't.
I love your jacket, man.
Damn, bro, for real. Listen,
I love that jacket. You can send that to me anytime you want to.
What that means is that I have to get it in white or in that shiny tinfoil aluminum color.
I want the Tesla spacesuit, man. I want that SpaceX spacesuit, bro. That thing is legit.
God Almighty, appreciate that, man.
Thanks for that super sticker, man. We love you guys. I mean,
guys, for subscribing, appreciate the ones who have subscribed. UpShod, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, guys. Also, you can find them on Twitter on I am UpShod. So, guys, if right now I'm not seeing no questions, just guys, I hope you guys enjoy this.
Yeah, he's the man.
You guys appreciate it. UpShod, by the way, I'm thinking about putting more like a roundtable conversation, maybe up to 6 guys, with perhaps Andre Alberto, some of the Dogecoin developers, maybe somebody get here from the Flare Network, Hank as well. Would you be willing to go ahead and come in for that roundtable discussion? With that I'm going to try to go ahead and get ready. Prepare for.
I would love a roundtable discussion.
Of course, would love it. Be great to be part of the conversation. Love it.
Awesome. I do see some questions. So hold on. I don't want to skip people because I know they're asking questions. I'm
not a cat.
Yes. Papa Doge. Get into Doge with hype or from before. So
because I'm the Doge dad, right? I saw the original Star Wars in a movie theater back in 1977, and it was not Episode 4. It was Star Wars.
You watched the original Star Wars.
It was Star Wars. So this whole thing about Episode 4, A New Hope, that was all money grab by George Lucas, and it was just a joke.
I love the original Star Wars myself. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 82, so I'm almost 40. So I'm right. I got to watch it on VHS uncut before all the George Lucas remakes and crap. And then I'm Disney a myself. But I do see some questions. So let's grab onto a couple of these people at least.
Welcome back.
My question for Papa Doge: did you get into Doge when the hype or from before?
So Doge came across my radar last summer when the TikTokers kind of pumped it up from like 0.02 to 0.04. And so I was aware of it and looked at it, and it was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. But then it died back down, and I was just expecting it once it hit like 0.04 0.044 or whatever it did, when it dropped back down into the low threes. Sort of kept my eye on it. When I took my swing trading profits and started investing in crypto this fall, I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum first, to be honest, not Dogecoin.
Yeah,
right. Of course,
that wasn't the financially that worked out pretty well too.
I hear you. Let's fire from the hip here. Let's grab
But then,
sorry.
But yeah, it was January 28th when all of a sudden it started going up. I was ready. I had money in my Binance account. I was just waiting for something to happen, and it happened. And I bought in at 0.02.
So Binance is where you buy your crypto.
Binance, yep.
Okay, that answers the question.
I already had Binance set up from the fall. So yeah, I buy all the crypto on Binance. I have a trust wallet. It's not a hard wallet. It's one that's right on my phone, so that if I want to make a purchase, wherever I am, I can do it right in my trust wallet right here.
Right.
I don't need a piece of hardware. I don't need anything. Do I trust the trust wallet? Oh, I don't know. I've had it for about 5 months now. And I love it. It's right, it's right on my phone. Very easy to access. You just scan a QR code if you want to transfer coins. It's all QR code based. So you don't have to type in like 20 characters.
Yeah. QR code, guys, is the best because it eliminates the confusion.
Yeah.
It eliminates you sending your crypto to a wrong wallet. And I just want to go ahead and touch up on that, guys. If you guys are looking for a platform, because I did see some of those questions, if you guys are looking for an exchange to actually go ahead and buy into Dogecoin, as you see, UpShod, he is using Binance. I'm not sure if he's using Binance US, as Binance does not work for United States. Okay, unless you have. Yep. Okay, so he's using Binance US. There's other exchanges, guys. For example, Voyager, Anchor USD is a good one because I love it because of the interest that you actually are earning on the cryptocurrency. You have UpShod, and then of course you have Robinhood. But I'm pretty sure that the ones that are asking these questions are the ones that are actually trying to leave Robinhood. So I
bought a little on Robinhood too, just to try it out. I still have. I don't know how much I have on Robinhood. It's not a lot, but I was doing videos on Robinhood, and I was like, well, I should probably have some in here, and I've got 3,968 Doge in Robinhood. That's just.
And let's touch up on that UpShod, since you're actually mentioning Robinhood, because people are wondering, should I start taking out my money out of Robinhood? What I'm telling people is go ahead and just wait, because Robinhood right now is making those changes. So just stand by, okay? Because they keep releasing tweets, massive tweets, not just once a week or every single day. They're releasing 3-4 tweets in a night. So I say wait. UpShod, would like your opinion on that for the people right now that are trying to leave Robinhood.
I think we're in a world now where there's too many knee-jerk reactions to things, and from panic selling to quickly responding to something. And in the long run, you just got to wait and let things kind of work out.
Yeah,
see what happens. I think it's going to do the right thing for us.
So this question, when is it going to get out of the pennies, and why aren't you guys answering? Well, we're not answering because there's a lot of comments, okay?
We don't know.
So you go ahead.
That's why.
All right, you got to wait. So when is it going to get out of the pennies?
I think it's going to be trading between 5.5 and 6 cents again. I think the whales are going to kind of play their game a little longer. It's going to take some other catalyst. Something's got to happen to get it back up to 8 and then 10 cents.
Yes. The amazing catalyst, in my opinion, to get it quickly to 10 cents will be Coinbase. I think Coinbase right now, just article came out that they should be valued at $100 billion. So
I can agree with that.
Catalyst will be Coinbase if they actually go ahead and announce it. That'll be something great for Dogecoin right now at the moment. Let me see.
I think you're right though. I think to shoot Dogecoin up to around the 10 cent mark, it would be extremely helpful if something like Coinbase, which is highly adopted, it accepts Dogecoin to at least be traded on its platform. I don't think that's going to be the end all be all, of course, for Dogecoin to go to the moon, as we like to say. But I think Dogecoin definitely has the potential, and like just one thing I want to touch on is like people are talking about should they get, like you said a minute ago, should they get off Robinhood now or should they wait? I think it just depends on what you want to do with your DogeCoin. Like if you're just wanting to hold DogeCoin so that you can flip it at some point, then it doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter to you if Dogecoin gives you your own wallet or not, right? I mean, if you're just holding Dogecoin because you want to flip it at some point when it reaches a value you want to sell, just leave it on Robinhood. It really shouldn't concern you, right? But if you're wanting to actually own the coin itself, then at this point in time, you should just wait. You should just wait until Robinhood authorizes the wallets, and you can just transfer it off if you choose to transfer it off. You may just want to stick with Robinhood. But for somebody like me, I'm actually planning on using my Dogecoin to stake as an F asset on the Flare network. So for somebody like me, I want to transfer my Dogecoin as soon as possible to a wallet that I know is going to be compliant with something like Flare network. So it just depends on what you are planning on doing with your Dogecoin itself. But if you're literally just holding Dogecoin because you want to see the price rise and then you want to sell your Dogecoin right away, then I really don't think you need to panic about Robinhood as much. Now that we know that this major wallet is Robinhood, we know that your Dogecoin, essentially, at least the price of the value of Dogecoin, is going to be safe on Robinhood. And if you're just wanting to flip it, I wouldn't really sweat owning Robinhood at this point, right?
Yeah, so Gonzo has a question on forks. So
Yeah.
I saw that, and forks that's a great thing. So Elon, put this image on his Twitter. I think it can be one of three things. One, Elon has a decision to make. So fork in the road. Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? Two, Dogecoin could get forked, right? That could be a clue, right? Just about Dogecoin. Or three, he could be talking about Cardano ADA, which is a forking thing. We don't know. That's the beauty of Elon, right?
I love that last thing you said.
In these things. So
yeah.
So those are the three things. I mean, you guys can probably come up with a whole bunch of other kind of ideas of what that fork could mean, but those are the three that I thought of, thinking about it.
I completely agree. I personally think that it doesn't mean, I don't think that it means a fork as far as we're talking about cryptocurrencies forking off into other cryptos. I think it literally just means that we're at a fork in the road, and it's up to us as the everyday people to decide, are we going to keep ourselves tied down to a government controlled currency, or are we going to go to a decentralized financial system? To me, that's what it means. But again, that's all speculation, right?
So UpShod, Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2. See it.
Okay.
See it. Okay, good question, Alpha. Guys, I'm going right now to the trying to wrap this up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Let me see. Fork coming out of the crack of the road. Okay, we read that. UpShod, I know you really know what it all. UpShod, I know you really know what it all means. Please tell us.
Tell us. Come on. Come on, Doge Daddy. Give us the goods. Do we hold or do we sell?
Coinbase is not good, guys. I mean, it's good, great platform. You just can't buy Dogecoin with it. Just to make that clear.
Just if you're getting into investing, be patient. Patience. I just can't stress that enough. It's all about patience. You miss out on too much stuff if you quick sell. Something's dropping, you quick sell it. Oh, it's crashing. And then you miss out when it comes back. I've missed out on swing trading. I missed out on so many great deals, and thinking that I can go move my money over to some other place and do better. Investing is not about that. If you're just investing, Dogecoin to me is not an investment. I've got other investments that are longer term, that are to make me money when I retire. I'm going to live comfortably and all of that. But it's to be patient. Nope, I'm not retired. Still working. Still have my 401k and my IRA and put money into that, and doing my thing. And took a little hit on my IRA today because I had a lot of workhorse stock in it, and But
this is the last question, guys. That we're going to go ahead and take. Go ahead, UpShod. Sorry to cut you off. I thought you were done.
No, it's okay. Again, it's about patience and seeing how things play out. If you're upset that DogeCoin is under 5 cents and you don't think it's going to go anywhere, that's your choice. You make your choices and your investments. For me, I think the story is still to be told, and I think I'm sticking around for a while to watch it be told. And I'm not talking about weeks. I'm not talking about months.
Years.
Years. And it's like, years. The stock market is like,
Yes.
I used that in one of my videos last week. And it's true with this coin too. It's going to be a long hold. On Jerry Fermetta's channel, he had Nick Balls on, and Nick, bought a bunch of Dogecoin back in 2014 at 0.0007. And that investment is worth $1 million now, or over. And so, what do you think 4.5 cents is going to be 2 years from now or 3 years now from Dogecoin? We don't know. It could be a lot. It could still be 4.5 or 5 cents. We don't know. But
Correct.
I mean, again, I'm in it more for the currency aspect of it and the use of it, because the governments and the regulations and the monies and all that is, I don't know. It's just cryptocurrency. It's currency. Let's use it. Let's spend things. I mean, I put up this little contest on my channel about coming up with Dogecoin quotes, and was tipping people Dogecoin for coming up with good quotes. And people send me tips in Dogecoin. It's fun. I think Reddit used to do that a lot. They had a tip bot or something they used to have, and it's like let's spend it and let's have fun with it and enjoy it, but continue to push its use as currency. That's really how the value of it is going to go up.
I agree, and I like like you say, you have to be patient, right? And one of the things that I like to think about Dogecoin in general is not only with Dogecoin, but not only in cryptocurrency, but just anything that you choose to invest in. Not just do your research, find the reasons why you want to invest in that, or the reasons why you don't want to invest in that, right? And not just only look up the things that you're interested in, but look at its competitors. So, just Dogecoin in general. Don't just rely on tweets and Elon Musk's backing of it, or Gene Simmons or Snoop Dogg. Don't just rely on those things. You have Google, just like we all do. You can literally just start digging into these things that you're interested in, and if you just spend the time and do the research, you're either going to find the reasons that you want to invest in these ideas, or you're going to find the reasons that you don't. But either way, that's going to give you the conviction and the backing to decide where you want to place, your financial gains or losses. That's what we're all here for, right? We're all doing this. I mean, let's be honest. We're not doing this because we believe in Dogecoin itself and a lot of the aspects of it, right? Most of us are doing this because we want to give ourselves some kind of a financial stability in the future, right? So just do, like I say, do your research, and you will find whether you want to be in this or not.
I saw the final stand question. Matt and I have been in contact. We're actually right now trying to deal with the spammers on our channels. That's kind of a big deal. All these spammers coming on that are copying our logos and putting WhatsApp numbers and all that stuff. And so Matt and I we're working on that. But yeah, we'll probably collab sometime in the future. I think Matt right now he's got his eyes kind of on bigger prizes right now. Very influential people that he's trying to talk to, but we'll see. I'd love to be on with Matt. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, one thing, guys, about that, don't look at those comments. When there's comments that say Billy Bob got me $100,000, or Billy Bob, I know I trusted him with my investments, or whatever name they use. I'm just throwing Billy Bob out there. It's just a whole bunch of bots that they start commenting under and they start liking it, and it's a big scam right now that's going on YouTube. So don't go ahead and actually trust that. Either way, guys, any final closing statements that UpShod Hank wants to go ahead and give, guys. I appreciate everybody here being on the stream. Appreciate if you go ahead and give this a like, for subscribing, for everybody right now that is tuning in, guys. I want you guys to leave with being committed, all right, to getting into Dogecoin, learning about it, being informed, and once you're informed, from there on, for you to actually make a decision. Are you going to keep Dogecoin or not? And I rather respect that so much than you just following a momentum. So, guys, like I said, one thing is that I'm always going to keep it 100% with you guys. All right, like it or love it. All right, the under Doge is on top. So either way, UpShod, appreciate for you guys being on here. Hank, I know you said you got something to say.
Yeah, let me go first so we can leave UpShod with the final say, since he is the premier guest there. UpShod, we appreciate you coming on the stream, man. You give great information. We love your videos. Just keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations on your channel. Like I said, just keep up the hard work. And I mean, we would love to have a whole round table where we can get as many people together as we can, and we can just talk about the cryptocurrencies in general and the future of Dogecoin. So as far as all the viewers, I see a lot of people here that are that have been following Alpha Stream from the beginning, and we love you guys. We appreciate you being here. And we see a lot
of people from UpShod are here.
That's what I was going to say. We see a lot of people that either come from UpShod Stream, they're just faces and names that I don't recognize, but we love having you here, and we appreciate you very much. Alpha tries to stream at around, what is it, 8?
Yeah, 9:30 a.m.
It's 8:30 a.m. for me because I'm Central Time. But Alpha does a stream almost weekly at 8:30 a.m. We'd love to have you over here as well. We try to give information that's more than just hype on this stream, and we love to support other streams that do the same thing. So like I said, UpShod, we appreciate you very much, and we'd love to have you back on the stream again sometime. So you're welcome here anytime you like.
And I'll be on Friday night on my channel. So if you want to chat with me on Friday night, I'll be on 7:00 p.m. Eastern time,
and we'll be there.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be on your stream there on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, guys. So either way, once again, UpShod, appreciate having you on the stream. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to bring knowledgeable people onto the stream. Already bringing Andrea from Alberta, the one who exposed the Robinhood whales, guys. Those guys on Reddit. Again, they do a lot of work. All right, that they get no type of credit for. UpShod, once again, congratulations on your channel. Pleasure having you here. As I said, got my suit on. The first stop is you got to get the suit and then go to the moon. All right. So either way, UpShod, I appreciate having you on here on the channel, man. I hope we do this again and we get a good round table going on. Hank, again, appreciate that you're actually doing okay from the winter storms in Texas. So guys, everybody right now on the live stream, appreciate you guys. Leaving UpShod to go ahead and close it out.
I am alive.
Still there.
He's still there.
Thanks a lot, Alpha. Thanks, Hank. Appreciate
Anytime,
it.
UpShod.
Great conversation.
Hey.
Thanks for everybody on the stream. Great questions, great commentary. Look forward to talking to you all soon.
Can I just Alpha one thing, because we have a viewer that's been here with us quite a lot, and so Sassanide Empire, I'm sorry, brother, we just missed your question. If you could just ask it one more time, we will touch on it real quick, because I know you've been with us from the beginning almost, and I don't want you to think that we're ignoring you.
I apologize. I have so many questions. I know Dino
just haven't seen it.
Just getting on late right now. So still in year 1 of a 10-year plan covering the board on coin. What? Still in year of a 10 plan covering the board on Coinbase. How many of the current listings on Coinbase do you think will still exist in 10 years?
That's a God I know. I couldn't tell you. I will tell you. Look up the what is it called?
The Lindy effect.
The Lindy effect. Look at the Lindy effect. Look how DogeCoin has survived. I will tell you that.
Yes. Where is Sassanide?
Sassanide Empire, man. You got 3 seconds. Why the crypto market is low and the moment? Well, God, I don't even know what you're asking, Sassanide. Come on, bro.
At the moment of all cryptos. I know UpShod had answers. UpShod, if you could answer his last question, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I think it was a confluence of, first Bitcoin, almost touching 60,000. A lot of discussion about, it being overvalued. The United government making comments about Bitcoin not in a positive light, and most cryptos seem to follow Bitcoin. We talked about F pools earlier, and then the mining pool dumping coins, Bitcoin onto the market. So all of that, I think, kind of was a confluence that came together that caused Bitcoin to drop 10 grand. So
Yes.
And all the other cryptos followed. I mean, everything was down like 20%.
I agree.
Just
it's a big soup, a soup of issues, and with with it being in the media with Bitcoin's always going to be the first cryptocurrency that's in the spotlight with everything. If there's any speculation, especially if it's negative speculation on Bitcoin itself, and it causes people to fold out on Bitcoin, even if it is one of those currencies that's considered digital gold, and it's got a lot of institutional backing. Excuse me, a lot of institutional backing. Anytime that Bitcoin starts to fall, you're going to see the rest of the cryptocurrency market start to fall. So it's not something to panic about, right? For us that are holders, we actually look at this as kind of a positive thing, because we know there's going to be ebb and flow, right? There's always going to be ebb and flow, unless there's just something that happens and the market just crashes completely and it never recovers, which we just don't see that happening. There's always going to be ebb and flow. So when we see something like this happen, this is a good time. Like if you're a long holder and you want to invest in DogeCoin, for example, this is just a time where you just want to buy in, right? You don't necessarily want to just spend your life savings. I always tell people, and Alpha always tells people, don't put in money that you don't have to spare. This is a gamble still, right? But if you can spare that $8 cup of Starbucks coffee and you'd rather just buy $8 worth of Dogecoin, buy $8 worth of Dogecoin. I mean, this is a good time to do it, because we're gonna see that rise again, right? Yes. And at some point, we're gonna get. Do I think that we're ever gonna reach $1? I think it's possible. I think $1 is possible. Do I think $10 is possible? I think $10 is literally shooting for the moon, right? I think, I think everybody here is in agreement. I think UpShod's definitely in agreement that $10 is really shooting for the moon. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that means that Dogecoin is worth more than Bitcoin. But we have to have some reality here, right? But I can see Dogecoin getting to $1. It's going to be a struggle all the way. UpShod even covers this in his own videos that we're going to get to these marks, we're going to get to these levels. This 10-cent level is going to be the first one. The 20-cent level is going to be the next, and so on and so forth, right? And then we're going to get to the 50-cent mark at some point. It may be years. It may not. We really don't know. It's all speculation at this point. But I do believe we're going to get there.
But yes, guys, one thing that I've said is the 10-cent mark is the first stop, and that's going to go ahead and break the internet, okay? Because that is the first goal of Dogecoin. So once it gets to the 10-cent mark, guys, it's going to go ahead and break the internet. Trust in your investment, learn about it, be informed, know the good and the bad, guys, and be committed. Once again, put in what you can, take care of your essentials, okay? And this is for the long term, okay? We're not here day trading. We're not here trying to get rich next week. We're not here trying to get rich the day of tomorrow. We're in this, guys, for the long hold. When you hear buy and hold, it just doesn't mean Dogecoin. When you hear to the moon, it just does not mean Dogecoin. So go ahead and get informed, all right? We are in this for the long hold. Either way, guys, I know I kept UpShod here long enough, Hank here long enough. I'm glad that I've had both of them here. I appreciate all of your questions, guys. I hope you guys leave this stream once again with some knowledge. All right, be prepared to be seeing more people up here on the live stream. Once again, big thank you to Hank. I'm glad that he's okay from the winter storms in Texas. Remember, Hank coming from SEAL Team 6 could go ahead and survive a disaster. But
everybody,
either way. UpShod, once again, congratulations on your channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the UpShod YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe to the Twitter account. Appreciate having every single one of you guys on here. Once again, thank you for liking and subscribing. We'll be seeing UpShod on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. And I'll catch you on my live stream tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. With that said, guys, remember, where you have a YouTuber, you have a friend. Always remember, stay alpha.
Stay alpha.
UpShod, thanks.
UpShod, everybody be at UpShod stream 7 p.m. Eastern Friday night. We'll be there, brother. Thank you for showing up.
See y'all.
Take care.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares. of
Didn't
this.
Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that DogeCoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.